Okay, YouTube, so today we're going to talk about style, and we have Drew, aka I Drew This, aka Drewdles here, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what his style is and how he got to that point. So, Drewdles, what can you tell me? How did you get to the style that you use today, and what influenced you, or what is your style when you come to drawing and illustrations? Yes, thanks for having me, Tom. So, what is my style? Well, style, as you can see, full of it. But yeah, style was a hard thing to comprehend and try to understand. It still is. Like, obviously, I still don't see it as my style. But talking to friends and stuff, I've realized that I do have a style. So I'm gonna go ahead and play you a couple clips of some Instagram challenges that I've done, and we'll kind of talk about what my style is and how I got to where it is. So let's roll the intro and we'll get right into it. Okay, guys, so this first challenge is, as you can see, it's the By Nick challenge. It's by this artist on Instagram. It just goes by Nick. And so for this one, I had some influences that I've done in the past. I'll drop those up on the screen so you can see them. Back in the day when I was just kind of doodling my friends and stuff, I came up with this weird style. I don't know. I kind of found that over the years of looking at different art, I like exaggerated proportions and, stretching what the human form looks like, because it's more interesting to look at, in my opinion. So I did one of my friend Corey back in the day, and I'll show you that one. It's like my rough first attempt at what I considered my style, I guess, if you think of it that way. And then at another point in time, I did a different challenge. It was a draw this in your style, similar to this one, but it was for a guy on Instagram. His name is Ruben, I think, or something like that, based on his name or on his tag. But it was his character, and his is a very weird style, but it's also like one of the coolest ones, I think, out there. So what I did is I put those two like up on screen next to me when I was drawing. I was trying to figure out how to kind of use both of these looks that I've used in the past and make it a more updated version. And so like what you're seeing here is my updated character style drawing. I took some influence from him because he did the halftone shading that you see, and I liked that, and I always wanted to incorporate that. I just never really learned or figured out like how to use halftones the right way. So using his version helped me figure that out. And then other things that are considered my style, I guess, if you were to ask around and check with my friends, is the background that I'm doing here. Whenever I'm mindlessly doodling, or when I used to be bored in classes and stuff and I was looking for just anything to pass the time, I did this weird abstract kind of noodly shape in the background or whatever. So I've started to incorporate that into my art a lot more because it is me. Like if my friends see that, they're like, oh, freaking Drew did that one. So be looking forward to seeing that more, because I think people like it. I've had some friends tell me that it's a very cool look, and it does work. I've made a few pieces. I can drop those in here, and you can see some of the other work that I've done using this pattern or drawing style. I've done other characters with it, so I'll drop those up here. And then, yeah, so that pretty much finished up this piece for the By Nick challenge. I thought this one was really cool, and I've had some feedback on this one. One of my friends said that it just seems more refined and a little bit more thought out than the other ones. Like in the past, some of my other art has a bit more cartoony look. This one just seems more, I don't know, cohesive and thought about. So it came out really well. I'm really happy with this one. I'm glad that my style is evolving, and I'm really liking the way it's turning out. So I want to start doing more drawings in my style versus just drawing from reference and drawing other characters. I'm going to start drawing characters still, but just using my look and my style, like of this character, and try to make classic characters you all know and love to fit my new version here. So yeah, like I mentioned, this in the last challenge that I mentioned, I want to start using that drawing from the background style more. So this is another challenge. The guy's name is Mighty Short, or just goes by Short, it looks like. What he did is he put up a drawing in his style on one half of the screen, and then you're supposed to go ahead and take your style and the way you draw characters, and you do that on the reverse. So what I did to draw my style was I used my style of eyes, because I have this, I don't know how to explain it, oblong, upside down kind of flipped version of eyeballs or whatever. It's hard to explain, but yeah. So see that here? That's my look there. And then I changed up his hat to be a little bit more flat billish. It looks like the bill's coming up. I don't know if it came across that way, but that was what I was going for. And then you can kind of see that that abstract background style I was showing you in the last video. It's a bit more prominent in the other video because it's larger scale and it's in the background. On this version, I did it smaller and closer together with less negative space, so you get more of the color, because it's the idea is to fill in the character, right? So if I do that background style smaller and closer, it fills it in with that color. So at a distance, all you see is the color, but as you get closer, or if you zoom in, you see the style. So I do like the way this one looks, and one of my friends, shout out to Lojo, she knows who she is. She loves this one. She's told me more and more that I need to start doing it more often, because it does work a lot, and it's a very cool look. So I'll go ahead and start doing more characters in this style. But yeah, so this was my entry into the Mighty Short Challenge, and I like the way this one turned out as well. At the end, you'll kind of see how I tweak it a little bit farther to kind of clean it up and make it easier to read. So style, like, it's a hard thing to grasp because it's always changing, ever evolving, and if you had asked me even a week ago, you know, I would have never said that I have a style, but my friends keep telling me that I do have one, and they keep saying that they like the way my things look. So it's like, I need to start embracing what I do know and stop trying to keep changing things because I don't like them, but I do like the way these two turn out. So hopefully going forward, you'll start to see more art in my style and more art the way I've been making things, and hopefully you guys all enjoy this trip we're taking together. All right, cool. Thanks, guys.